Welcome back to another episode of the Pickle Pulse. I am your host, Brian Green, and today we have an absolute treat, one of the young rising stars of the DMV, Mr. Jonathan Troung. What's up, Jonathan?
What's up? How you doing?
It's like we sort of did this before, but not really, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's the first time on the pod, so.
Oh my gosh. And the beautiful thing about this pod is that you never know where things are going to go. And me as your host, I can mess things up really big. So this is take two for all the beautiful people out there. And we're going to rip through it and have a whole lot of fun. Oh, as a matter of fact, can you straighten that up right behind you there?
Right.
There we go. Oh, that's the OCD in me that I just can't handle it. So Jonathan, welcome on the pod, man.
Yep.
How's your day? So what does a 17-year-old pro pickleballer's day look like?
So I'm still in school. I do public school, basically full time. So I go to school, and then after, I would usually drill for an hour or two. Maybe do homework, maybe go to the gym, do a off-court training, eat, and then head to sleep. It's just,
back again.
There's not much else I do.
That's awesome. And you're a junior in high school
I'm a
now?
junior in high school, yeah. I go to George C. Marshall.
Okay.
It's in Fairfax County, Northern Virginia.
That's awesome, man. And tell me a little bit about how you found pickleball and how it came into your life, because you're part of a big family in pickleball in this area. I know your whole fam plays.
Right. So I would say we found out about the sport fall of 19. We probably played once or twice, 2019. And then starting March 2020 is when we actually started playing like once or twice a week. And then from there, it's just slowly been increasing and it's playing since then.
Okay. And so your mom and dad played. Did they pick up the game first and then kind of bring it to you guys, or did you find it and bring it to them?
Right. So yeah, a family friend introduced my parents to the sport. I was still playing tennis at the time, so they brought us out once, forced us out, whatever. Me and my sister weren't into it at the very start.
What was your first take when you walked out on the court with like the paddle and the wiffle ball? Did it feel a little immature?
It was for old people. Like, what am I doing here? Like, this is a joke. This isn't even I didn't call it a sport at the time. I was like, this is what are we doing here?
Oh, that's so funny. And you were probably backed up in your thoughts and that you were surrounded by old people wherever you showed up as well.
Older people, definitely, yeah. I mean, I just wasn't a fan on the sport at the time. I know my sister got into it a lot sooner than I did. She probably started taking it seriously in 21 before me. I only got interested this past summer, like June of 23. So, but yeah, first impressions, this isn't a sport. It's for old people. It's more of a hobby. Yeah. That's where I was going for.
Okay. And so did you have, I guess you said you played tennis, so you got ahead of me a little bit there. Did you have like a background in paddle sports prior to coming into pickleball?
So I would say, my dad played tennis before we were born, I want to say. So me and my sister got introduced. We started tennis when I was around 3 years old. She was probably 5.
Wow.
And we played for...
Well, stop right there. And like, did you guys have tennis in your family, or is that just something your parents wanted you to pursue, or they loved the game? I mean, that's really early to start playing tennis.
I mean, I know my dad played recreationally.
Okay.
My mom, I don't think my mom played at the time. She picked it up when we started picking it up. But yeah, so nothing serious in tennis at all. I think my dad was just, he loved watching tennis.
Okay.
So yeah, he put us into tennis and we played since then, from when I was 3 years old till about 12, basically every year. Any
other sports outside of that? Are you a sports guy or a sports family? Like the Masters is on right now. Do you keep up with that stuff?
Oh, not golf.
I'm offended. I love golf. I hope you guys love golf.
I know we did soccer as kids, you know, like in elementary school. I did basketball for a year or two, just in like a rec league, nothing crazy. We have a ping pong table in our basement. We got that 5-6 years ago, and we played ping pong. Obviously, it correlates with tennis. So.
Oh yeah. Do you feel like ping pong or tennis has been more helpful for your pickleball game?
I'm gonna go with tennis, just because I mean I played it longer. And you actually move. You move in tennis. You move in pickleball. Ping pong, I feel like you could play just by standing still.
Yeah, if you're good enough, for sure.
Right. I mean, some things correlate a lot more than others. In singles definitely tennis. Like there's nothing in ping pong that'll help you with singles and pickleball, basically.
Man, all you tennis guys, I'm so jealous because I feel like the footwork aspect of pickleball, it prepared you perfectly, especially since you were playing on this massive court and you shrink it down. So do you feel like your footwork's just a little better because of all the years of tennis?
The tennis definitely helped a big amount with pickleball, yeah. It gets you up to a certain point. Like after a certain point, it's just like you just got to switch something up and start doing things on your own.
Okay. And did your parents push you really hard? So I guess in 2020, I met you guys in 2021, and Alix was already like, Alix Troung is Jonathan's sister, by the way. I didn't say that, but she's a PPA pro and MLP pro, and she started taking it a little seriously earlier than you did. So I'm excited to see what comes in the next couple of years. But did your parents see something in you guys? Was like, my kids are pretty good, and start pushing you, or?
Not really. So I was never into it. I mean, they would make me come out just so I could get, stop staying inside playing video games. So my dad would take me out, play rec for like a few hours. Mm-hmm. That's all it was for both of us. I would say my sister wanted to go out. Okay. But they never forced us like to go pro or anything. My sister, that was self-interest. She wanted it. Yeah. So it was all self-motivation basically.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then me, I only got interested this past summer, like I said, so.
It's so funny that you say my parents made me come out so I wouldn't get off the video games. Yeah. I remember back when I got games with you, and it was still fun for you to play against a 4-5 like me. But I just remember you were like Mr. Sleepy 5-0. He would show up, he would hit a winner, didn't seem like he cared. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I would say I enjoyed going out. I made friends with the community in Virginia. For sure. But yeah, I like tennis more than pickleball.
So video games. What video games do you love? I'm not a huge video gamer, but I'm sure there are people out there.
Actually, ever since I picked up pickleball, like I actually started taking it, I've been pretty light on the video games. Before I was, Fortnite, classic, everyone's into that. Played Minecraft. Okay. A little bit of CSGO, Valorant, first person shooters.
And were you ever good? Did you get competitive in that stuff, or want to be competitive, or you just really enjoyed it?
It was just fun. All my friends did it, so just had to hang out with my friends basically.
I'm a child of the 90s, so video games would have been Nintendo or Sega Genesis for us. So it's tough to think about a community of gamers, but yeah, you guys all had headsets on and were talking to each other, and it's a different experience.
I mean, I had a 3DS when I was pretty young, and I was big on like Pokemon games. Yeah, so that was by myself, but yeah, I've played a variety of games, mobile, whatever. Okay. Everything.
Gotcha, Ian. So you said about 8 or 9 months ago, you got really serious about pickleball. What changed for you?
Right. So I was just coming off of injury. I broke my ankle playing volleyball in my school gym. Unfortunate. That was in like February.
Was that like in the middle of class, or was this?
It wasn't even in class. It was like a free period basically. So I was just playing volleyball. I went up for a block, and I landed on the guy next to me, his ankle, and then it broke. I didn't know it broke at first. Like I thought I heard it. I heard the snap. Okay. It's like I thought I could walk it off. So I kept playing for like another 5 minutes.
Oh wow.
Mostly on my right leg. But I didn't want to be like make a big scene about it. But then like after I was like I had to sit down. I was like I cannot walk.
It'd swell up all purple and look gnarly.
A few hours after, but yeah. So then made my full recovery around late May. Okay. And then so June of 23 was season 1, the third event for MLP, San Clemente. Mm-hmm. Went there to watch my sister play. My family was out there. And the environment of just like the people watching, just like the crowd, it was just like, that's what really got me hooked. I was like, wow, this is real. Mm-hmm. Like this isn't just like a hobby that some old people play. Yeah. Like, and that was like the first time I watched pro pickleball up close. It was fast paced. It was like, I just found it interesting. So since then, after the trip, I went home and I just like immediately went on the wall because like I wasn't playing. I stopped for like a year before that, so like I wasn't playing with like the local players. So I was doing a lot of things on the wall. I'd play for like an hour or two every day for like 2 months.
Just in your garage against the wall?
So we have a public park like basically in our backyard, and there's a wall there, so it's perfect. You have two tennis courts. That's like think that's why we moved into this house.
Dude,
when
you
we
were,
actually played
you were
tennis.
really fired up. You went from not so into pickleball to you're drilling on a wall.
No, I went right into it. Yeah, it was a pretty dramatic change. And then a month later in July, I went on a trip in Seaside, Florida, with a few of the juniors who play the sport. I'd say the best kids in the country, maybe even the world.
Okay.
Like players on the APP national team, Next Gen. Yeah, there's probably like 16, maybe 17 of us. We were all in this house. You know, we played like, I want to say 5 to 6 hours a day, 2 sessions, morning, afternoon.
Oh, wow.
You would just hang around, go to the beach, you know, hang out.
Was that kid Tanner Tomasi? Was he part of that?
Tanner was not in the house.
Okay. But you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I played with him maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago in
nice.
New Jersey with Richard.
Okay.
Richard Livernice. Big fan of Richard.
Dude, that guy's a beast. He looks like a physical beast. He's
he's sick. Yeah, he was in the Seaside house with us. But yeah, he's grinding on the APP tour.
Okay. Nice, man. How did you hang in that house with some of those big dogs? Because those are some big names in the APP tour.
Right. So at the time, that was like, I just picked up the paddle like a month ago before that. So I was probably around 5'0". I was definitely on the lower end of the skill level. I could hang, right?
Yeah.
Like I wasn't getting blown out. Like games were competitive. But yeah, I would say majority of the house was a pretty big chunk better than me.
Okay. And then do you walk away with like bruises all over your chest, or are you getting body bag left?
No,
and
not
right,
really. No.
Okay.
No, I was hanging with those guys.
Good.
A good amount. Right. We had some girls playing too, so we could run mix reps.
Okay.
But yeah.
That sounds like super fun, and
I think that was a nail in the coffin for me. That's what like finally is like this. I want to do pickleball because that's what got me introduced to like my closest friends now. Like even though they don't live in Virginia, I would say my closest friends are through pickleball.
That's awesome.
Still stay in touch with every single one of them. See them at tournaments. Always fun.
Well, and you know guys up and down the East Coast at this point who are good at pickleball.
Right.
I mean, so that's definitely really cool. Nice, man. Well, I wonder often about, will pickleball get into the collegiate ranks? And I've noticed recently that Duper's having collegiate nationals, and also there seems to be a pathway to pro now, either through the APP, through MLP, to the PPA. What are your plans for the next couple of years? Are you thinking college and then try to go, or are you thinking I'm going to try to play pickleball and let's see where it takes me?
Right. So I'm a junior now. Next year, I'm going to do my senior year online.
Okay.
It's mostly going to be like college classes through an online college campus. So then I'll have no in person. So I'll be able to travel, take a year, see what I can do, go to as many tournaments as I can. If it doesn't work out, I'll just go to college.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the plan for now. I got basically 1 year starting now to see what I can do and make it happen.
I love it, dude. That's a great plan, actually. I mean, look, lots of kids take off time and go travel around and take that year. So you take a year and go after a dream. That's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like that. All right, man. So let me ask you this. You picked up the paddle 9 months ago. You're like a 5'0". I know you're playing way above that because you've been winning a lot of the local tournaments these days. What are some of your favorite drills that you've been doing, or some of the drills that you think have made a big difference in getting to where you are today?
Right. So I mostly drill with my dad.
Is he still playing a lot? I haven't seen him in a while.
He doesn't play as much as he used to as like a few months ago. He drills with me. When my sister comes back every few months, he'll drill with her.
Okay.
But he plays every Friday night with my mom and like their friends. They're like 3'5" though. He's better than them. He's just messing around with them, hanging out.
Just being nice with
those
guys.
He does that every Friday night. They do their little thing at like some school gym or whatever. But he's not playing as much as he used to. But he's still, whenever I need a drill, he's there at home. So
it's nice to have a 5'0" in the house that can just drill with you all the time.
As for drills, we do a lot of. We do. I mean, a lot of everything. Just like, just hitting the same shots. 7-11 when one starts up, one starts back. Both start at the net. Cross court.
Yep.
Nothing crazy.
So lots of dinking, lots of drop shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the traditional drilling that you're doing,
Basically,
just basically
it's nothing special. It's just reps.
high reps.
Yeah.
And then are you developing anything like a two-handed backhand or a two-handed dink roll, like an Ignatowicz, push people around?
Yeah,
dink?
so after MLP San Clemente, I was watching a lot of Connor, and I picked up the frog dink.
Okay.
I have that. It's been in my arsenal for a long time. Don't really need to practice it all too much.
That one is that one's interesting in that it's where he like squats down like a frog, really low, and uses his wrist to kind of flick up on it, right?
Basically, it's basically majority legs, not much arm movement at all. A little bit of wrist, kind of just push it over your shoulder. It's certainly really different from any other shot.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about because it's one that I've been desperately trying to work on for probably like the past 8 to 10 months.
Yeah,
because my traditional backhand dink is going to be a slice. I just want to slice through it and get it over. But when you want to push people around, it's nice to have some top spin. So I've been working on that.
Yeah,
and yeah, you're right. It's all legs and getting down low.
Yeah. So I mean, as of right now, I'm working on a drop. The same exact shot, though, the frog dink drop from the back, though.
Okay.
I squat down, bring it over, it goes cross court.
That'd be
maybe
cool.
do it towards the middle.
Because you already have a two-hander where you can rip it cross court.
Yeah, I
and
have a
down the
two-hand
line.
drive. It's a completely different shot, though. Like the frog dink, your elbows are like locked and bent the entire time. Well,
Okay.
the drive, you need to extend your arms out.
Nice. I
So,
think I need to take a lesson with you on it.
I will. Yeah, we can figure something out.
I like it. Always happy to take your money, Brian.
Yeah. My sisters really emphasize on patterns with me. She's like, always look for patterns, whatever, cover middle.
Okay.
So that's really good for 3-person drilling. Yeah, been working on trying to figure out the patterns a little bit.
Okay. And when you say patterns, can you break that down to like where a 3-5 or a 4-0 might understand?
There's hundreds of patterns, but like the main one is right. So if you're playing mixed doubles, you're on the left side.
Yep.
Your forehand's in the middle.
Yep.
Your partner speeds up down the line. They're going head to head.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you cheat over a little bit with where your ready position is and hold the forehand because
Yeah.
you have to cover your partner's backhand. They're covering their line.
Because their counter's not going to come behind you, most likely. It's going to be on your forehand side.
If it goes there, just let them have it. Good shot.
Yeah.
Your partner has to cover their line, so you have to cover their side / the middle area. Just be ready to take over that middle ball.
So
Just
essentially,
things like that.
Cheat middle and be
Right,
there,
right. Just
knowing.
just like shift, move with your partner. Things like that.
Yeah. And that's something I also have been working on. It's really interesting when you get to that 4-5, 5-0 level, just the small nuances that make a big difference.
Yeah.
Because everyone has good shots when
for
you're
sure.
there.
Yeah.
It's just kind of filling the holes. Very cool, man. So you went to the San Clemente, and it really opened your eyes to what pickleball is now, and that you can make a career of it. You can make money out there. Do you follow pro pickleball a lot now?
I follow all pro pickleball.
Okay.
So I don't know one person out there who watches more pickleball than me.
You watch more than Christy Barker. Is that possible?
Not sure how much she watches, but I want to say she's got a full-time job. There's no way she's watching more than me.
So the 10 from the weekend, we're gonna have to call you in on the Bluetooth. We'll get your takes on some stuff.
I mean, I'm watching in school, so I watch in school, out of school. Every time there's a PPA tournament, I'm watching. I got center court, championship court, or same thing, but I got both courts open on different tabs. Maybe side by side.
So who would you say are your favorite 2 or 3 male pickleball players, and then outside of your sister, who are your favorite female players?
Like singles, doubles in general?
All around, just personality-wise. I feel like when you ask for a player, it's the encompassing. Like Tyson McGuffin, if you're a fan of him, you're a mullet guy with big truck.
Right. Male players, big on Hayden Patrickman, obviously, because I copy a lot of his shots, his play style, his grip, everything about his game.
Dude, he's such a small guy, but ferocious, it seems like.
Right. No, he's good. He's pretty good. I think he's 5'8". Like, he's a lot smaller than all the other guys, but he moves really well laterally. So big on Hayden. Gabe Tardio as well. I think he's 7. He might be, I don't know if he's 18 or 17, but big on Tardio as well.
Okay.
I know I have a lot of his shots too. I was playing with Travis Renmeyer back in December.
Oh, fun. How'd you do with him? He's one of my favorite guys because he wilds out. He's crazy.
I didn't win a game. That was the first time I played with like a premier level guy, and I was just like, holy cow, the gap between us is insane. Cause like, yeah, I've never played anyone of that caliber. So it's just like, there wasn't much I could do.
Yeah.
He was just physically stronger, faster. It's like everything was like pretty much better. So,
wow. So it's kind of eye opening. And that was my take when I watch pro pickleball these days now. And just the level that the top players are playing are so unbelievable. The physical fitness of it, the ability to hit shots.
Right. I mean, you definitely can't tell the difference when watching rather than playing against someone like that. Like,
oh yeah, when you're in the game, everything's faster.
Yeah, it's a lot faster.
Well, and I liken it to like, so I'm a 4-8 on Duper, and when I play with Broker or I play with you, it just seems like everything's moving a little faster to me than in a normal 4-5-5-0 game. So I get it. When you 5-5 out there and you're playing with a 6-0 or 6-5, everything just seems really, really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So bring it back afterwards. He was like, you're just a little Tardio. Cause like I have so many of his shots. So Hayden Tardio, a fan of a lot of players. Like I have a lot of Connor Garnett's shots. I watch him. I watch a lot of Zane.
Okay.
Big fan of Zane. I like Dylan Frazier. I like J-Dub.
Yeah. So you like all the youngins?
Basically, yeah. I mean, obviously, I watch a lot of Ben just because he's the best. It's always good to see what he's doing. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of him, like I'm rooting for him every tournament, but
he's put himself in an interesting situation where I feel like it's tough to root for him because everyone wants to root for someone else.
Yeah, you always want to see an upset, see something different happen. So,
which I sort of feel bad on him a little bit, but I think he's embraced it as like, I'll be that.
Yeah, he's the standard for everyone else. Like everyone has to look up to him. Like he's what you want to be. So, I mean, fan of him, but like definitely bigger fans of other players. Not sure who I'd put in that 3 spot, but definitely Hayden and Gabe.
Okay, we'll go with just top 2. What about ladies?
Ladies, let me see. Big fan of Tyra.
Okay.
I think she's like she's crazy athletic. I mean, like you just see the stuff she's doing on court. She's not other players. Like I feel like her game is slightly less developed than like I would say like Catherine. Like she doesn't have the experience yet.
Yeah, I was just about to say that I don't think we've seen her ceiling yet.
But she just makes up for it in her athleticism. Like she hangs. She can probably beat them.
Well, she was one of the few players that actually beat Anna Lee last year in singles.
Right?
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So big fan of Tyra. I like big fan of Jackie Kawamoto. I like her game. It's just like she's solid. She doesn't miss balls. Tyra, Jackie, and maybe Maggie Brasha.
Okay.
Because she played with Hayden, and I would watch basically every single Hayden match, run it back a few times. So, big fan of Maggie.
This past weekend, she played with Fought, and they beat Hayden.
North Carolina, I was watching that. I
felt a little bad for him.
I was like, no way Hayden's going to lose this. Because, like, you know, Fought's a good player. He did go, I think he went 3rd round challenger. Yeah. That's a little low, in my opinion, but... And it was against Leigh and Hayden, so it's like on paper, Leigh and Hayden should win that, but it was pretty cool to see. Yeah, they made the semis, and then they got 4th.
Yeah,
lost 9-9 to Vivian Thomas, I think. So
wow, you are watching your pro. You're proving it.
Yeah, yeah. So I'd say big fan of Maggie, Jackie, and Tyra. Also a fan of Glosman, Vivian Glosman. You know, my sister's old partner, although she's not playing too many tournaments.
What happened to her? Where's she been?
So she's chilling in California.
Okay, it's not a bad place to chill.
Yeah, I know. She's playing every day.
Okay.
Not playing tournaments. I know she was a 3rd overall pick for Challenger with the Bay Area Breakers, so she'll be playing MLP. But yeah, I know she played Masters with, I think, Paris and Yates Johnson.
Okay.
I think that's her only tournament this year so far.
Wow. Is she teaching a bunch? Who knows, right?
I mean, I know she was doing some photo shooting. She's done teaching, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's yeah. So we'll see her soon.
Okay. Nice, man. Nice. Well, moving on to the next little section, I have a fun little game / couple of questions to play with you that I think help to get to know who you are a little better. So
all right.
We'll see if you enjoy this one. First question for you. Steak or sushi?
Probably steak. Not too big on. I like sushi a little bit. Like I wouldn't eat sushi frequently. I would eat steak pretty frequently. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Man's man. That's my answer too, for everybody wondering. All right. Second one, Ford Raptor or Tesla Model S?
Ford Raptor, is that a truck?
Yeah, it's like a giant truck.
Okay.
I think you just answered the question for me.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't see myself driving a truck, so I'd go with the Tesla, whatever model you said, Model S.
Yep. So you're not that into cars then, huh?
No, I'm not a big car guy, not really.
Okay. Late night or early morning?
If it was the summer, I would probably say late night. But I mean, the past two weeks, I've been going to bed at like 9:30 every night. So I'd say late night though.
Okay. In a perfect world, you stay up late, sleep in.
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
Okay. Yes, and say I'm an early morning guy. But I think that comes when you get old. So we'll see. Talk to me when you're 44.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And the last one. This one's really fun. This one's called Hug, Handshake, or Heisman. You know what the Heisman is?
Don't know what the Heisman is.
All right. It's a trophy you get in college football, and he's doing like this, pushing people away. It's like the biggest one. All right. So Hug, Handshake, or Heisman. These top 3 females in the pro game: Jeannie Bouchard, Paris Todd, and Jilly B.
Jilly B. All right.
So one you have to hug, one you're going to shake hands with, and then one you're going to just push away with the Heisman.
I'm gonna push away Jilly. I mean, I don't know too much about her. I don't watch her play.
You should watch her podcast. It's kind of funny.
I watch Tyler. I watch the King of the Court. I know Jimmy's always like putting some shade on Jilly for whatever reason. So I'll Heisman Jilly.
Okay.
I'll shake Paris's hand and I'll hug Jeannie.
Okay. That's a good choice.
We'll go with that.
That's a very good choice. Quality. All right. The other thing, I think you're going to have way too much of an easy time with these, but we'll go with it anyway. Which player is the Flying Frenchman?
Flying Frenchman?
Mm-hmm.
We'll go with Jay.
Nailed
he's
it.
French.
De Villiers. Got it. Yep. That's one of his nicknames.
There's a right answer for these.
Yeah, there is a right answer for these. Yep. Name another sibling duo in pickleball.
Brashes.
The Brashes. Can you name another one? Yep. There's so many.
Johnsons.
Yep. The
both.
Troung soon.
Maybe. We'll see. And then there's Newmans, Johns.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot.
There really is a lot. I didn't realize there was, you nailed it. All right. You get bonus points for so many. And then this is one that I reached out to Alix and I said, what question would you ask your brother on a pod? And she goes, what do you really think of Alix's game?
She's a solid player. Like she's pretty good. Like compared to the players I've played with, I'd say she's probably one of the better women I've played with, against, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty good.
She's pretty good.
That's all I gotta say. You know, her dinking's good. I would like. I'm better than she is. Like head to head.
Mm-hmm.
Like you put me with Zane Navratil, her with Zane. Me and Zane are winning that.
Okay.
But like I would say her technique is really good. Her dinking puts a lot of pressure on her opponents. I'd say she is probably one of the better dinks that I've ever seen.
I love her ferocity at the net too. I feel like she's not scared to speed up and back it up.
She goes head to head with the guy. I don't know why she does it, but I mean, you know, she does her whatever. She's having success, so she's solid.
Do you guys ever have or do you ever have situations where you're like breaking down a match afterwards with her, or do you ever like? Are you guys that close where you talk a lot and she's like, "Man, did you see anything?" or vice versa, yada yada? I
mean, I don't watch film, me and her. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, we only play rec occasionally whenever I see her at a tournament, or occasionally when she's home.
Okay.
But usually she's the one giving me advice, you know, 'cause she has more experience. She's played with the best in the world, so she'll tell me what to do, and I'm like, she knows what she's doing, so I'll try to incorporate it into my game.
Ah, good brother you are, actually listening.
I mean, I'm not telling her anything. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, her advice it's good advice. I've noticed it's certainly helped me a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Has she ever made you so mad in the past? This one's from Christy Barker, by the way, that you rooted against her in a tournament.
I've definitely rooted against her in tournaments. not because I'm mad at her. I was just like, not necessarily preying on her downfall, but like, you know, I say recently I've been rooting for her a little more.
Mm-hmm. I like
yeah.
it. Very transparent answer. That's what Christy was like. I wonder. She knew the answer, and she's like, I wonder if he's going to be truthful. So nice. And then last one, outside of Anna Lee, who would you say is the other GOAT on the female side of pickleball? This one's a little harder.
Right. So like overall, like singles, doubles, everything.
Everything. Who's the other great female player before Anna Lee?
So I feel like the only two options there are Catherine and Anna.
You're missing one that's a little older though, I think.
Simone?
Nailed it.
No way. No way.
No way.
No. I'm not going to comment on that. I don't think she's in the conversation at all.
Wow. Even after all the tournaments won over the years?
I mean, no, I'm not going to put her there.
Okay.
I'd say it's either down to Anna and Catherine. I mean, Anna doesn't really play singles tournaments, but she is good at it. Personally, I'm not too big on Catherine's doubles game.
Okay. It's very defensive, right?
Right. And I just don't like the way she forehand dinks.
Okay.
I don't know if that's just me. Like she's kind of just like, there's a little bit of topspin. There's not much wrist to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it looks good when but obviously her and Anna Lee are winning, but also Anna Lee and Anna also won everything when they were playing.
That's true.
I mean, I think Anna's had more mixed success than Catherine, at least more recently, I want to say.
Yeah, the
Definitely.
recency effects for sure. Especially taking them down
for
the first time. That was big.
So I'm gonna have to say Anna.
Okay.
But
so
I think the gap between her and
two.
Anna Lee, it's crazy big though.
Nice, man.
I don't think she's close to Anna Lee at all.
Well, I think we're at 32 minutes now. So as we're wrapping up, tell me a little bit about what's coming up for the rest of the year for you. What are your next couple of tournaments, your partners, and then maybe some of your goals through the end of the year, what you're hoping to accomplish?
All right, so I'm actually playing tomorrow in some local tournament down in Richmond with Jonathan Medina Alvarez.
Who just made a sick run in the PPA in singles.
Right, he took Tyler, Jack, and Jaume.
I mean,
all
unbelievable.
losing the first set as well.
Uh-huh.
Crazy singles player, one of the best drives in the game, and serves as well. So yeah, we're playing that. I got another local one up in Maryland. I'm playing with Monica Paocelli.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who I'm playing with men's. I don't even know.
Is she playing a lot again, Paocelli? Is she healed up from her injury?
She's healed.
Okay.
She's played a few APPs.
Mm-hmm.
I played a local with her down in Fredericksburg a month ago.
Okay.
I know she's playing. Not too sure, but she's definitely playing. I know she teaches.
Okay.
So, and then, actual tournament, APP New York, which is in late May. It's gonna be like my third actual APP.
And that's the one that's at the U.S. Open area, right? The Billie Jean King.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Playing with Brandon Fritz. He's from Jersey, I think.
Okay.
Great player. For men's, and then don't have a women's partner yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting on a few responses. So
how do you at the pro level go about finding partners? Do you have people connect you? Do you just slide into DMs of random people?
Well, recently I've noticed I can't do blind dates. Like it's just not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not going to go far in a blind date really. So I will only play with people who I know, who I've played with before or against.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I usually reach out, or people reach out to me. But as of right now, I'm still in school. My availability isn't great, so usually I'm saying no just because I can't play. But yeah, I only play with players who I know their game.
Well, I think it'll be really cool you've only got 9 weeks left in this school year. And then at that point, you're freed up, and especially if you're going to do online school next year.
Right.
So are you planning to stay in the area? Are you going to move around and go where there's some higher level players?
I think I'll stay.
Okay.
I'll stay in the Northern Virginia area because I think I'm going to do like some private contracting with coaching at this indoor place that's opening up near me. So
yeah, the new Tyson's Corner Club,
right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably stay around. I might go out to Utah for a month because my sister, she lives out there now. My grandparents are like 15 minutes away from her. There's good players out there. So we'll see what Utah is about.
Yeah. Well, they always do really well in the collegiate stuff. They like dominate.
Oh yeah, their college. I think Utah Tech and Utah, whatever, they're like 1 and 2. I think.
Yeah, exactly right. So I know there's some good pickleball out there.
Yeah.
Is that why Alix moved out there?
Not for the collegiate, but
Well,
like
just for the players in general.
that's part of the reason. I think. Yeah, I know a family friend Ethan built a house from like the ground up, so she's living in that house now.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's like it's near. All those players are basically in the same area, so she has a great coach. I think she's hitting with like Tyler, Etta, Elise a bit. So
Oh yeah.
so she's getting good play out there for sure.
No, Jimmy Miller's always talking about her. He's so high on her.
Yeah, I mean he's too high on her. Like yes, but I mean, yeah, that's what's out there.
Oh, that's awesome, man. And then any PPAs or anything like that?
So yeah, so now that my sister's with PPA, I think I'll be playing PPAs. Haven't looked into the schedule at all. I'll probably play Beer City.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one.
That's the MLP where all told, I think 22 teams now.
Okay.
All teams are going to be there, so I'll watch that. I'll play that. Probably Virginia Beach just because it's close by.
I'll be there. It'll be fun.
Right. As for APP, I'll do all the next gens.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 a year, so the
Okay.
next one's in July or maybe June. I'm playing with Alex Guy.
Is there a format within the next gen? Like, are you trying to accumulate points? Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's technically 4 events. There's mixed, singles, and alternate men's, and then men's doubles.
Okay.
So there are too many guys. The guy to girl ratio is too big. So for guys who can't or don't want to play mixed, you play alternate men's on the same day as mixed. You have to play all 3 events. So alternate men's and mixed are the same thing. And then there's gender doubles and then singles. And then depending on how you do, you accumulate points. At the end of day 3, they just add up your points, and then that's how they get the leaderboards,
Oh, cool.
the standings. Yeah.
Okay. And then at the end of the year, do they crown the winners per se?
No, at the end of the year. Just
Okay.
after each event, there's a winner.
Okay, so
They-
it's not like a cumulative race towards the end of
No,
the year,
no,
like
no,
a next
nothing
gen
like
race.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that sounds like it'd be fun though.
Yeah.
Add a little extra layer of fun.
Yeah.
Well, very cool, dude. Well, I really appreciate you coming in, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all your results in APP and PPA. I know that Gamma's been taking good care of you for a while now, right? Any other
Right.
sponsors out there that we need to hit up?
No, just Gamma.
Okay, and do you have a code or anything? So if people want to buy products or
I want to say it's Jonathan 25% off all
sweet.
pickleball products on Gamma Sports.
If that doesn't work, hit me up and I'll reach out and we'll
Yeah,
find the right
yeah.
one. But I'll put it right down here so you can see it. So Jonathan 25 and you get a 25
25%
off.
off. Yeah,
That's
I think
great.
So. Yeah.
And then what Gamma? I guess last one, and then I'll let you go. What Gamma paddle are you playing with right now, and why?
I'm currently using the Gamma. They dropped a new series, the RCF Obsidian 13 millimeters. They have a 10 and a 16. They have a new one called the Airbender.
Yep, I
I
actually
used-
reviewed that one. It
How'd you
felt
like
pretty
it?
good.
Yeah?
I'm not an edgeless paddle fan.
Yeah.
I did like that Power Air when I played with it, but that paddle sucks after 2 weeks. It like falls apart.
This one?
Yeah, for
Really?
$250, all the grit wears off the
This
face.
is Catherine's, yeah?
Yeah, that
He
is.
uses it still?
Well, that one was one they sent me because I broke one. I bought a brand new one and it broke within like a week, and like something in the face cracked. So they sent me that, and I never played with it because I had already moved on to the Ruby, which is a fantastic pedal. Yeah.
06, yeah.
Yeah. So you're playing with the 13 millimeter?
13. I mean, I've only ever used Gamma paddles. They picked me up basically when I started. Been with them since. So, yeah. So the 13, it's like a good balance of a little bit more pop and not too poppy, where the ball's blasting off with a 10. So it's a good balance.
Mm-hmm. Easy to hit drops, pretty consistent in your.
Yeah. I like the paddle. Solid.
Okay. Good. Well, again, if you want 25% off, use Jonathan25. We'll have the code down there. And definitely reach out in the comments if you have any other questions. If you have anything that's kind of popped up, just let me know and I'll reach out and we'll try to answer them for you. Jonathan, appreciate you, dude.
Thanks for
Good
having
luck for
me.
the rest of the year.
Thank you.
All right, man. Peace.